LNG. Už není dole asi. Hello fellows, I would like to show you new pyrite. It comes in such a nice box. I already was using it, so the plastic thingies are gone. More or less it fits right in the hand. You have two options, either like this, feels well, but I don't like that this gap is here when you push, and the better would be to have your blade starting here, but you can hold it like this and then it's not a problem, but then you lose this part of the blade, which is a pity. Comparing it to the original pyrite, the hole is much bigger, and when I compare it to better made knife like this one, you have a straight handle. This it's more ergonomic in my opinion, because there is not nothing that goes up, that I had to file this bit to be more round. So this handle is better, this one is much lighter, and these scales are thicker. As you can see, right as you hold the knife, the blade starts not like here where you have this gap, which I don't like. Also I like more this blade shape, nice spear point. It's drop point, but it's like a spear point. And let's get to this one. It's very nice, I really like it for working with it, opening boxes, etc. As you can see, the liners are not milled, so it will be easier to clean. There is not much place where the dust or the dirt could hold. It's a very good pocket clip, nothing sticks out. When you close it, it's like this in your pocket, so really deep carry. Came really sharp out of the box, but I was already using it, so maybe I have to clean it a little bit. Anyway, I like that it's a plain edge. I really like it as a working knife. The price was perfect for button lock. If I compare it with other button locks, then this one is really great. It's quite slim. You can measure it and then compare it with other knives. So it's 7.5 inches or 19.5 centimeters. The blade is 9 centimeters or 3.5 inches, but actually the cutting edge is shorter than 3 inches or 7.5 more or less centimeters. So this is maybe the only disadvantage of this knife, that the cutting edge is shorter, and I would prefer the spear pro blade. Otherwise I can just recommend this knife compared then to normal pyrite. Handle is more or less the same length. This one is heavier, as you can see where the cutting edge starts. This one probably has longer cutting edge in the end. Yes, probably this one is still cutting more. You can also choke this one like this, so it's a little bit bigger than the normal pyrite. And the sound is different. Let's compare it to other CJRB. This one is bigger, and because it's steel, it's heavier. It's also button lock. CJRB is doing really nice button locks. I love the shape of this handle. You can chop it like this, so there are no hot spots. Bigger and heavier. Cutting edge echo is bigger. Let's go through another button locks. So this one I really like more. The blade shape, this is how blade shape should look to fit me. Of course, you can have different preferences for different usage. The button locks are both really nice. This is the plunge lock in comparison, for example, to CVV Elementum. There is a different style of button lock, so actually it's like liner lock. It is pushed by a button, top liner lock, pushed by a button. Much bigger. Another CVV. This is quite famous. I don't like that it's aluminum, so when it's really cold, I wouldn't like to hold it outside. The cutting edge, it's bigger here. Another button lock style, but this one is quite different. It's here in the middle. This is at the top. This is heavier, although the cutting edge is bigger with the new pyrite. This one looks nicer. The handle has no hotspot, so this is ideal handle for me, of course. Then we have also bigger knives compared. This is Kaiser. Of course, this one is much smaller, but has more tools. This is the bigger Victorinox. The cutting edge actually starts somewhere here. Also the handle is much bigger. This one is another CVV which has perfect handle, perfect blade, really good knife. This is more like a useful knife. This is for everything, more robust, also for processing some smaller wood sticks, and this is slimmer and feels lighter. This is also really nice knife comparison. This one is actually bigger. More or less the weight is the same. This is my user knife. As you can see, it's even longer, and if you compare the handles, more or less the handles are the same, just this one is more useful because it has a longer blade. This one has a smaller handle. Cutting edge is actually longer, so you get more from this one. Let's compare it to this Para 3 knife. The handles are more or less the same. This is thicker. More or less they are the same weight. The cutting edge is longer on the pyrite, so I would recommend getting this one. This one is more thick if you need to cut harder, so it feels better in the hand, but this one is also really good. And of course the budget, this one will win, of course, compared to another. This is Manix lightweight cutting edge. This one is just a little bit longer, but if you see the handle, this is much bigger and more difficult to carry. Look, the size different, much thicker. And what you get in the end, the cutting edge, this one would win, in my opinion. This is too long, of course, much bigger knife, not really comparable. Iridium knife is really popular, so probably you could have one at home. This one is bigger, heavier, has bigger blade, not comparable. Probably a lot of you have bug out, so the size is more or less of the handle is the same, so it should be the same, easy to carry. Bug out is lighter, and the cutting edge maybe bug out is a little bit longer, so you will get more of this knife. This one, the handle is a little bit longer, but it's slimmer. Cutting edge, this one wins. And let's check this one. Bigger, more robust, so it's not in the same category. This is really popular knife, but of course it's different category, much bigger. The handles are actually just a little bit smaller, but you get much more of the blade here. Weight almost the same. This one is just a little bit longer with the modification, because I had no use for this loop, and the cutting edge is much better with this one. More or less the same width. This one is a bit thicker, so I would probably use this one. And the last one here for comparison, much bigger, handle is a bit bigger, yeah, significantly bigger. I actually think this one with Benchmade is lighter. Let's see how heavy this one actually is. Yes, just 80 grams, 2.82 ounces.